Hello students and welcome to English Communication and Life Skills. So today we are going to start with the chapter 2 of intonation. Here we are going to have falling rising tone and rising falling tone. And if you have not seen my previous video, please click on the I button and watch the previous video on intonation. So here we go. Last class we have done falling tone and rising tone, and today we are going to start with the falling rising tone. So as I have said in the last class that every tone has particular symbols. So this particular tone, that is falling and rising tone, has this symbol. Now it is very easy to remember, as the word says falling, rising, fall, this is fall and then rise. So this is a small symbol of falling rising tone that we have to use. Now the type of falling tone we have is, first, warning and reproach. It's a common word, warning. Such sentences like don't dare to shout, or maybe do as I say. If such sentences are found in the exam, so you have to put a falling rising tone. Again, the tone would come on the last word, falling and rising. Here you will get 1 mark. Again, do as I say, falling rising tone, because such sentences come under the warning. The next thing that we have with us, concern. The next point of falling rising tone is concern. Such sentences which show the concern would also come into the falling rising tone. For example, be careful, or it can be take care. Such small sentences you also may find into the exam. So if be careful is there, again falling rising tone like that. Take care, if it is there, you will put the tone before the last word of a sentence. That's again falling and rising. Here you will get 1 mark. The third point that we have is statement intended to be a correction. Such sentences are little difficult to understand, but let's have an example. I'll give you sentences like what type of sentence you will get in the exam. Like, for example, he has 3 sons. Such sentences would be in the bracket, and then you will get, again after the bracket, sentence would be he has 4. So the sentence that is in the bracket, you have to do nothing with that particular sentence, but the sentence that is outside the bracket, he has 4, you will put falling and rising tone. Some another example I will give you on the other sheet. For example, same tone, she teaches French. Bracket. Outside the bracket, no English. So that means a one statement outside the bracket, it is correcting the another statement. Here it will again come falling and rising tone. So in short, we are having 3 sentences, or you can say 3 particular example of showing falling and rising tone. First is warning, second is concern, third statement intended to be a correction. Now we are coming on a last tone, that is known as rising falling tone. As you know, the word rising and then falling. So the symbol is rise, fall. A small. Again I'll make it. Rise and fall. I hope it is clear to everyone. The very first example of this is enthusiastic agreement. For example, of course. If somebody is asking something and you say yes, of course, yeah, or you say yeah, sure. If small sentences like come, that is enthusiastic agreement, so that comes into the rising and falling tone. Rise, fall, again you will put the tone like that. Again rise, fall, you will put the tone like that. Here you get 1 mark. Now the second point is question showing suspicion and mockery. Suspicion is when you are not clear whether the thing will happen or not. For example, if somebody say, will you be able to finish it? So here it is a question mark and it is a suspicion. So before finish, not it. Please make it sure. The words or maybe the sentences which ends with the prepositions, maybe at, in, on, and many more. So you don't put a tone before that. Am I clear? So here before finish we will put the rising falling tone. Here it would come rising falling. Such a small symbol you have to create, and here you will get a 1 mark. Last that we have is sarcasm and irony. Sarcasm is a satire and irony. Let's say such sentences: how good of you. Where it actually doesn't mean to say that whether it was good. So such sentences come under to the irony. So again we have the tone here is rising and falling. Now there is one thing that will definitely confuse you. So I would like to make your confusion clear here. How good of you, sign of exclamation. I had considered this sentence as a satire or as irony, and I had used rising and falling tone. You might be having a question here that, ma'am, in the falling tone also we had a sign of exclamation and we had put a falling tone. So what to do to clear that confusion? Let's say in exam you get a sentence like how beautiful with a sign of exclamation. Now it can be it can fall into the falling tone also, it can fall into the satire and sarcasm also. It now depends on you. If you put a falling tone here, so what you have to do is considered means you will write the sentence on your answer sheet. You will put the falling tone and you will write in the bracket that, so you have to write this sentence has been considered as sign of exclamation, and that's why using falling tone. And if you would like to consider it as satire, let's say satire, how beautiful. So same thing you can do in this. For example, how beautiful. If you want to consider this particular sentence as satire, you will put rising falling tone, and in the bracket you will mention the same thing, that this sentence has been considered as a sarcasm or satire. That's why I had put a rising falling tone. This will definitely make your confusion clear, and this is the way you are supposed to attempt this answer into the exam. Please like the video and share it with your family and friends. Stay tuned and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss any further video. Thank you.